Welcome back, Wastelanders. This is Gary, and this is the Last Ranger Show. And I'm going to be covering this knife. This is the Steel Will Plague Doctor. Had this knife a while. You'll see up here some videos that I've did on this knife, but I've never reviewed it. I just did quick reviews. And there's many versions of the Plague Doctor, but I don't know all the difference. There's a black version, but it has black hardware, and I don't know if it's just black hardware is the only difference. Maybe there's a different steel. I don't think so, but this is in D2. And before I forget anything, you see this knife is left hand or right hand carry, but there's an extra clip that came shaped like it would the opposite design for left hand carry too. So that's kind of nice. They do a fancy sort of design clip, but they do a design in reverse too. So that's good. That's good company design. Good left hand support. So I really like this knife, and if you look at it, it sort of has a shark fin. But I think it is supposed to resemble the ancient Plague Doctor mask that had like I'll show you a picture there. So I don't know if it exactly matches it, but I really like this. I really like this mask, and I really like this knife. I'll show you some cutting of some paper and cardboard interspersed in the video. But let's go over the specs of this knife. And I have my handy iPad to see the specs. So according to Steel Will's website, that's D2, G10. It's a black stone wash, liner lock. It's the 5 inches folded length and 8.35 full length when open. Blade length is 3.4. Blade thickness is 1.14. Weight is 547 and has bronze washers. Even though it has bronze washers, it's still a very good flipper. I think this is a little bit bigger knife that with the black hardware. Yeah, it has a little bit longer blade length. It has almost 4 inches. It's about a half inch difference. Anyway, let's do away with that. Let's just check the specs. I'm always interested in checking the specs of manufacturers. Let's 5.57 ounces. Really close. It's a hair under 5 inches, so really close. 3 3/8. And the cutting edge is 3 3/8 too. I remember saying it's on bronze washers, but I didn't let you know it's a good flipper too. So even though it's on bronze washers, it's phosphor bronze washers. It's a good flipper, but it's not drop. It's not drop sheddy. It's in fact it's like a look into the camera. It's like about 40% lockup, but when you push it all the way over, it just doesn't drop out there. You have to use your both knife or both hands to close it, or just one finger to close it. It's this type of knife is usually easier to just close it with one hand or two hands. So I tied a lanyard to it, and it doesn't really need a lanyard because you can, there's a much handle to grab, but I like lanyards. You're gonna find with me, if I can add a lanyard to a knife, I will. So I really like this pinch grip. I would call this a, I don't know if it seems like a pinch grip, but I like it. This hand feels natural to go in this loop, and my thumb rest. I really like resting my thumb. It has a firm grip. You can stab the hell out of somebody. I mean something. So if it's in my pocket, it sticks out. The lanyard sticks out. I like that. And this is how much of the knife that you're seeing. So, and my pants that I wear BDUs every day, and they're about that thick. So, like the Hank folded over twice, it's about that thick or thicker. So, I didn't have any problems getting it in and out of the pocket. And when you carry or hold the knife, it's felt a little bit, but it sort of hits in the joint between the two fingers, so it's nothing to worry about. So let's show what it looks like size wise against the Bug Out. All right. Show it what it looks like against a Tenacious, Spyderco Tenacious. So it's about the same size as a Tenacious. The Tenacious sort of dwarfs it a little bit in blade length and handle length. And the Tenacious is a good feeling in hand too. So there's not much to cover this knife. It has a finely textured G10, and honestly, I really like it. I wouldn't have any things that I would change about it. It has a little bit of what's that Nick calls it, a pocket pecker, but I think it needs it because it's on bronze washers, and at least they use it like a good finger choil, like a finger guard too. So yeah, I really like this knife. I really like how it looks. I really like how it feels. You can't go wrong with this knife. This knife is sort of expensive. I believe, this is suggested retail price on this, but I believe I still paid about $60. So you could get a Tenacious for under $60. But if you just want something different looking that works like a Tenacious, I would suggest it because it has a better feel in hand and than a Tenacious because of this finger choil and this thumb ramp. Anyway, take care, Wastelanders, and stay tuned for some other knife videos over the weekend.